Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. How are you today? I hope you are doing well, that you are safe, that your family is safe. And if you are going out and participating in your civic right to protest, I hope that you are being safe and people know where you are. Just have a buddy system, okay? Because I do care about you and I want you to be safe. And know that I am with you in heart and spirit at every protest that is being participated in here in the US. I may not be able to be there, but I am in spirit and know that I am with you 100%. Today is June's monthly nail polish basket. I came up with this idea after I totally bombed Project Polish in 2018. So in 2019, I decided to incorporate Project Polish and playing with my polishes, because that's what the main issue was, is I wanted to play with my polishes instead of just be so strict about only using my Project Polish. And this has worked out. Last year, not so well. This year, it's going very well. All right, let's talk about my project polishes that I have in rotation. Last month, I still had Gilded in Gold in play. Gilded in Gold was my topper that I was using for this project, and it was so thick, so goopy. I went to use it, and all that came out were the two balls, and then it just stopped coming out. So this is done. I'm glad it's done. I was not appreciating it taking out my face because it would scratch me. So I am glad this is done. Another polish I was working on is It's a Girl Very Sheer 3-coat polish. If you want any kind of, opacity to it, and yet it goes fairly slow, even though you have to use 3 coats. It's just a really loose formula, I feel. But this is done. I am glad. At last update, I was all the way up there, and now it is done. So I'm very glad it's done. I wore it as a topper on a polish. I wore it as its own manicure. I wore it as a pedicure. My toes got a lot of action in May because I was wearing a lot of different polishes on my toes. Why I targeted my toes, I'm not sure. Maybe because I had a couple of shades I did not like. But my toes got a lot of action, which was good. My toes needed the attention. That sounds weird, but it's true. The next one I was working on last month is Rich Girls and Po Boys. I love this polish, and I really want a large bottle of this. I thought maybe if I used it in this project, I would get tired of it, and I'd be like, okay, I'm good. I don't need it. No, no. This is the last polish that I finished for the month, and it is currently on my toes. I actually made quite a bit of progress on it, but I'm wondering if I had it marked wrong, because last month I was right there. It is now done, and I'm sad to see this one go, because I really, really, truly enjoyed that polish. Another one I was working on last month was this Pilates Please. It's from China Glaze's Chic Physique line. I didn't know what shade this was, so I finally looked it up. Since I finished it, I wanted to tell you what it was. I did do this in a couple of manicures. I really used it on my toes a lot. That's where it got most of its action. And I finished this bottle up, and I was at close to the top, and I had a ton of, you know, how the polish bottles widen out on China glaze. I had a lot of product in there, but like I said, my toes got a lot of lovin', and they looked really pretty. I just don't like this shade on me. I think it's pretty. I really do. It's like a cantaloupe shade, but it just doesn't look good on me. The next one has no name. It is by LA Colors, and it's this beautiful teal. I think it makes my hands look gangrenous. However, one of my subscribers, Julie, said that my nails were rockin'. I think that's the word she actually used. Thank you, Julie. That was very sweet of you to say. I finished this, and I was surprised that I finished this. I was not expecting it. I wore it on my hands. I had it in multiple manicures. It chips. It chips something fierce. So I was reapplying it on my fingernails a couple of times a day to cover up chips. So I think that's why I went through it so quickly. And my toes. My toes had this on before I put on Rich Girls and Po' Boys. So teal is done. I was expecting it to be here for a little while, so I was surprised. And it's possible I could have marked it wrong as well, because I marked it right when the bottle turns, and so that can give you a little bit of a distortion, but I think the marking was right nonetheless. I rolled in a topper after I finished Gilded in Gold, and that was this Champagne for Breakfast by OPI. It's just a micro glitter bomb in a clear base with, they're all just iridescent glitters. There's some silver, green, pink, and it's a really pretty topper. So I am going to be working on Champagne for Breakfast. When I brought it in, I was right there. I have used it on one nail. Yes, we all know how well that doesn't work. I did roll in this Bitsy April Showers after I finished one of the polishes. I don't know which one. But when I brought it in, it was at this line right here. I did finish it, and I am grateful. That color is so stunning. However, I thought this was done, and I had moved it to my completed sheet. And when I pulled out my polishes to start working on my nail polish collection that was requested, I saw this, and I'm like, what are you doing here? I literally spoke to this polish. So I rolled it in as soon as I had a space so I could finish this up instead of having to move it back to my, active page. This is done, and I am grateful, even though it is really pretty. And Bitsy is sold at Sally's, if you don't know, and very, very affordable. The first polish is what I have on my hands today, and that's You've Got Nada on Me. It is by OPI. That is not the bottle, Lori. Let's move these up here. This is You've Got Nada on Me. And when I rolled it in, can you see? It was right at the top. I brought this in because I have a full-size bottle of this, and I'm not sure if I really like it. And I think I'm going to have to try the full-size bottle, just even on a couple of nails, because overnight, and it's 9 o'clock here now, overnight these chipped. It was a rough night, but I didn't think it was that rough of a night. So that's You've Got Nada on Me by OPI. It really is a pretty, pretty melon shade. I'm finding that I like peaches and oranges and corals to be just a little bit darker than these flesh toned shades. And that's okay. Our tastes change over time, and that just happens. So I need to decide whether I want to continue to have these shades in my collection or if I should sell them, because 9 out of 10 of these shades have only been swatched ever. So I'm really debating that. So that is why I brought in You've Got Nada on me to see if I wanted to keep it or not. Then this one, I am not sure of the polish. I do believe it's from the Norland's collection, the purple shade, which I don't know the name of, but you can't really tell when, because there's no name on this bottle, and I did get this one from a friend. But I was right here when I brought it in. When I put polish over it, it moved a little, but that's where it was. I can't really see where I'm at now. I have worn this on a half a manicure. That's what I wore it on. So I highly doubt it's moved. If it has, I will mark it after it has settled down, because right now these were on their side. They had tipped over on my desk. And then the last one is an LA color polish, and it does not have a name. I just call it a pink nude. Now this is the kind of nude I like, just a little darker than this. This one looks like my skin, versus you can actually tell that this is polish on the nail, and so that's what I prefer. When I brought it in, it was here. Now it is here. So I have made some progress. Why would that line have been there? It actually looks like it's at the black line, but why would I have put that mark there then? I'm not sure. I will investigate. It doesn't matter. I gotta finish it. I have worn this, so. I'm not sure why I have that purple line there, because I haven't marked them. Okay, now I am utterly confused, but that's okay. I will just get this puppy done no matter where the line is today. So that means I finished up 5 polishes in May. That means I have finished a total of 10 for the year. That is far beyond what I finished in 2018. Let's go over the polishes that I played with. I did not use them a whole lot, oddly enough. Considering all the polish that I wore last month, it was not my play polish that got the use, as it usually is. First one is this Deborah Lippmann polish, and this is Dusk Till Dawn. I'm not a fan of Deborah Lippmann's polish. However, this Dusk Till Dawn is really nice. I did not have the chipping issue with Dusk Till Dawn. However, I did wear it on top of It's a Girl. I put it on top of there one day because I was too lazy to take off It's a Girl. Let's be real. And it looked really pretty. It got a really dark mauve, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know if putting it on top of a polish with a top coat made its longevity better, made it adhere to the nail better. I'm not quite sure, but Dusk Till Dawn did not perform like the other Deborah Lippmanns that I have tried. So I like it. I like the shade a lot, and I really enjoyed that half a manicure. This next one is from the Poetry Cowgirl, and this just says Monthly Mystery for June of 2019. It's this beautiful coral shade with, it's got micro glitters and it's got shards in there, and they're just, it's just beautiful on the nail. Again, this is darker than what I have on, so I find it to be rather beautiful on the nail. And performance wise, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. After about a day and a half, it started to chip, but that's okay. I don't usually wear my polish for that long. So I did wear this on half a manicure. I know. And really enjoyed it. So I'm glad that I pulled this one in last month. This next one is by Jour Couture. I'm hoping I'm saying their name right. And I'll put the name of the polish down here because I still cannot pronounce it. This is a beautiful strawberry polish with red micro glitters in it. And I remember really liking this last year, but I think I only had worn it on one nail or half a manicure, something like that. I had not worn it much, but I really liked it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It dries down. I don't want to say matte, but maybe like a satin it does. And it's just really lackluster. I even put a glossy top coat on it and it still looked lackluster on the nail. I don't know what happened. I don't know if my tastes have changed because I actually like a matte nail, or if it's just the difference between the polish color and the glitter in here. I don't know, but I'm not a fan of this, so I will probably be passing this along to someone because it's a brand new bottle. Sadly enough. All right, we have our little basket here, and this month I have all of my mini bottles in here because I'm in the middle of prepping for my nail polish collection videos, and I didn't want to move any big bottles because I have them all separated out. Let's draw 3 again, only because that seemed to work really well last month. Okay, I have 1, 2, and take from the top 3. Okay, I haven't looked at what I have in my hand, so we will be surprised together. Oh, so the first one is 5 and 10 by OPI. This is from the Audrey Hepburn collection, Breakfast at Tiffany collection. That's what it's called. It's this beautiful pewter foil shade. I do believe they're called foils. If they're not, I'll correct it. I can't remember whether or not this can be used as a topper or if it only has to be worn on its own. I can't remember, so I guess I will find out. It is rather pretty on the nail, so I'm excited to have pulled it. Oh, I thought I had pulled It's a Girl because I have a couple more bottles in there, but I didn't. I pulled Princess's Rule. This was in a project last year and I did not finish. I barely made any movement on it. Look at that. I'm just a little bit below the lip. Anyways, this is a sheer pink polish with a gold shimmer running through it. It's very pretty, very pretty. It'll be perfect for this time of year as well because it's really vibrant, it's fun, it's summery. This is Pink Ladies Rule the School from the Grease collection, and I have used it a couple of times, but I'm really excited. So I'm kind of inundated with pinks this month. So look at all those pinks. That is insane. So that is it for my monthly nail polish basket for the month of June. May was a good month. Let's see how I do in June. I'm hoping I get at least one done. If I get one done, I will be a happy, happy woman. Please take good care. Be safe, be smart, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.